because of the roles these powerful nations has played by not listening to the killings of our people, by shying away from the evil of Nigeria, and because of that, many Biafrans are angry. You don't want to have anything to do with it, even the United Kingdom. But remember, there are people in the United Kingdom that are not supportive of the evil activities of the United Kingdom during the Biafra-Nigeria war. There are people in the United States that condemned it. There are people in Europe that condemned it. So when we are, unleashing our anger on how they sidelined everything and even not punishing those who killed over 3 million children through starvation today, like Gowon is now becoming a national hero in Nigeria. We must understand that we are now living in the 21st century, where we must recognize those who are policy makers, decision makers, and who control the globe, the world. And they call them the world powers. So we can never live without them, no matter how angered we are. But what we have to do is for them to understand it's our responsibility to let these people who have not lived up to the expectation of the Biafra people to understand where they have wronged us. And the only way we can make that statement is through the approach we are using today, called multi-dimensional approach to Biafra liberation. If you do not agree with us in the diplomatic way, you will agree with us in the political way. If you do not agree with us in the political way, you will agree with us in the armed struggle. If you do not agree with us in the armed struggle, you will agree with us in the civil disobedience. So that is every means we have used to capture those. If we don't capture you in this approach, we'll capture you in this approach, we'll capture you in that. So we have used every mechanism known to man to liberate ourselves. And the only problem we have is finance. And we need to have heavy equipment to engage Nigeria. If you know what we have today, we are not doing it with AK-47 anymore, because we need to have more superior firepower to engage these terrorists who come in military uniform and kill our people and brag about it. So my people, we will have business with the United Nations, we will have business with America, we will have business even with Russia. If the opportunity calls, we will not make anyone our enemy. Those who fought against us during the Biafra war have today seen the mistake they have done by supporting Nigeria. Today, they are not proud of what they did. But in as much as they're not proud of what they did, we will not also be that vindictive not to recognize when people change their stand. I thank you. When you have issues that the administrators or the personnel will reach out to you. Also, you can contact them through the BSA website and inquire about your application. Give them details. They're going to respond to you and tell you the status of your application if you do not know how to get access to the dashboard. But I believe that you have access to the dashboard. And when you go to your dashboard, you're going to see your application, whether it is the status, whether it is approved, whether it is pending, or whether they have requested you to do some amendment in the application. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so very much. And the last one, please. Just because of I saw what the guy, the criminals, the fraudsters who hide under journalism to be writing no manner of nonsense. The guy that blocked you some minutes ago. That guy, he has always been they hide under P2B, obedience, something. These are fraudsters. Don't stop responding to such criminals. Leave us to be dealing with them. Those people are fraudsters, and that is who they are. And they don't. So please leave those criminals. Hide the one that obedient. All of them are the same. They are fraudsters. They are criminals. They remain criminals, whether they like it or not. Hiding under P2B to be deceiving people, we can only wash with the Igbo one Nigerians that follow them. That's my own. Thank you so very much, my PM.
Thank you very much. And then also, let me also remind you that you don't need to wait for the ID card to go through before you apply for the convention. Apply for the convention so you secure your place, otherwise you may miss it. And this is a lifetime experience.
I don't want to miss it, please. I don't want to miss it, please.
Go ahead and apply for your convention. You don't need to wait for anything. Go ahead and apply immediately. Otherwise, if we get up to the number required by the hall, the number required, it means that your application will not go through. So you miss Finland. Thank you.
Hey, no. Thank you so very much.
Last person, Obodo Peter. Obodo Peter.
Good evening, brothers. I want to use this opportunity to thank my big brother, Prime Minister Njoku Simon Ekpa. At the same time, our Minister of Information, Sonny Aparawa. Let me use this opportunity at the same time to thank my brother with our own dialect. Oga Simon Ekpa, Une, Igbo Kumado, imewara anyị bụ ndị iji anyị nwee ọnụ n'obodo ọbụla. Ashigu jishike nwune na imewara anyị oke ibe. Ana m akwabekwa shọf talụ nwudo onye dịka onye ibe anyị ga-eshiri be lọfta. Mele ije ka lọfta higher level. Na-ekele onwune na ashigu ka mere ibe bụ igbudu. Onye igbudu bụ onwedo anụ ogide la afọdụ gị igide Nigeria ibe igbudu gide Nigeria gide shie ike gide shie ike. This freedom ọmali ga-ewetara anyị. Na-ashi ekele doro Chineke mere lọfta anyị ga-eme inwefta Biafra. Ndị Nigeria ndị Biafra ofu celebrate ya. Ndị Nigeria ala akwa maka imewa ala akwa. Onye ọbụla na-eje for protest aka Igbo onwe ya. I'm not sure this opportunity. Thank you so much and once and for all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dugashine.
I'm Ali Biafra na Menugu.
Okay. Nobody saying you can.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Since
Sonny, I can take 2 more.
Yeah. Since they didn't give question, let's give mic to Fab. Fab, over to you.
Yeah, good morning, PM from here. Actually, it's not a question. Actually, whenever I come on your program, I don't ask questions because I follow you every inch. So if you want to take me down so that people can ask questions, fine. But I don't have questions because I follow you. I just want to make a contribution like I always do. So
Go ahead with the contribution.
Thank you very much. I love this. So to our people that is listening to us right now, our fellow Igbo brothers from the old eastern region, whatever place you're from, you want to partake in the protests, make sure you write your will because you will go out and you will not come back since you've not learned anything that Nigeria cannot be. Nigeria is irredeemable. They will kill you and you will die. Nothing will happen. You cannot solve the issue of Nigeria via marching on the streets. You cannot do that. Now they've already started making it look like it is our protest, even though the PM has said this several times that we are not going to engage in any protest in Nigeria. We have our own protests. We have our own way of protesting. We've been protesting for the past 3 years. We've been sitting at home for the past 3 years. There is no protest greater than that. If you go out there, I saw in news the Yorubas have already made a statement that they will not allow invaders. They're already calling us invaders. So the problem we're having is our Igbo Gen Z, these little kids born in the north, born in the west, they are the little clowns dragging us into Nigeria. If you guys don't want to be sensitive, your Yoruba friends are deceiving you. Your Hausa and Fulani friends are deceiving you. You don't want to be sensitive. You don't know your history. You don't know where you're coming from. You want to go to protest. You want to go protest for one Nigeria. You will die as a one Nigeria. Go and ask people that died during the time of SARS. Nothing happened. You will die as a one Nigeria and nothing is going to happen. We have our own way of protesting. We no longer protest on the streets. We no longer carry placards. We no longer carry anything in signal. We protest in the way the Nigerian government understand, the way the world wants to hear you protest. That is the way we're protesting in the East. So if you want to protest with Nigeria, go ahead and protest with Nigeria. You will die as Nigeria. Thank you, my PM.
Thank you. Kashidan. Kashidan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening,
There we
dear friends. My Honorable Prime Minister, I greet you. Good evening. I greet all the cabinet. I only have 2, can I say, question or something to say because I don't have much. I'm following the Prime Minister every of his information, but what I'm wanted to chip in about the people that in the bush, those Fulani people that moves around carrying cattle all everywhere. Please, Prime Minister, extend that hand to all over all Enugu states, please, especially in Kano side. And another thing I want to ask, that is why I say I don't know if I can call it a question, is like whenever I made a donation in fundraising, I always contact Mazi James. But I'm having a challenge on registering my ID card. So I have called him several times, but I think he's always busy. I don't know if there's any other person that can refer me to, so that that person can help me.
Contact use the contact in the BSA website. If you're having any issue, they're gonna put you through. Have you tried to contact using the contact on the website?
No, I never tried that.
That is where you should contact now. So not James. James is only to give some kind of verification if there is any issue arising from your application.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, last person as we go. Man like Eba NK. Man like Eba NK. Man like Eba NK. Tochila Bands. Tochila Bands. Igwe Kingsley. Are you there?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Can
over
you
to
hear me?
you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we greet you. I will remain respect, PM. Go ahead. We are just go ahead, protest.
This is not a question. I need two Nigerians to ask me a question, please. I will give them 5 minutes to wait for two Nigerians. So, Sonny, the Minister Information, I'll give you 5 minutes to bring in Nigerians. Thank you.
One Nigerian is, please raise your hand up. You are one Nigerian is, you support one Nigeria protest. Please come up here, raise your hand so that I can spot you and bring you to the mic. Come and ask us why we don't want to be part of your protest. Ojako, over to you.
Well, you don't need to give them tell them the kind of question they will ask. Let them just come here so we can, we are not here to do like some of them. So they can come here to ask their questions and all that. Thank you.
Ojako.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. Good evening, everyone. From here.
We say we need one Nigerianist, and you are here.
I'm not. I can never be one until I die. I'm in asylum. I'm frustrating here. I want to go back to my land. You are telling me one Nigeria. Are you?
But you raise a hand when we are talking about one Nigeria.
I raise hand because I've been dying to talk to my Prime Minister for so long. I'm goosebumps is beating me here. You are telling me.
All right, right on.
No, Prime Minister, as our faces are different, that's how our own heart are also different. Biafra is very, very diversified, I don't have a lot of questions, but I have two things that bothers me when you're about the way you do things, Two, if you can let me. One is the way, because our leader who we follow told us about Ojemma about our money, Ojemma, the name of our money, our currency, and you gave it like a dollar. And the second one is when we talk about, and I feel like you're drifting to support. I'm sorry to say it here, like you are drifting towards US, and US, they are also corrupt, and I don't think we have to depend on United Nations to prove our rights. Even though they call you anything they can call you, they are the one that brought terrorism to Africa. If you can say it, if you can say the whole truth, because we are living free. There's nothing like poverty.
So, what is your question? Go straight to your question, please.
My question is not that I have question, but it's just that I'm dying to talk to my Prime Minister, and I have to. I'm so happy, I don't know. I'm so happy, but thank you for giving me the opportunity anyway. But
all right, you have said something. So, well, let me tell you. You see,
okay,
the liberation of Biafra involved politics.
okay,
It involved diplomacy, and
okay.
it involves arms, which is
I know that.
the activation of self-defense. So, these three dimensions is what is bringing the Biafra independence. The approach is political approach, diplomatic approach, and of course, the armed struggle approach. The armed struggle approach is that it has become necessary for us to defend ourselves after many years of Nigeria killing protesters under IPOB. So we, as a government of Biafra, we see it as it is very important for us to defend our people as we fight for the liberation of Biafra. That is different between people having freedom, peace, and the liberation. What we are fighting is to liberate Biafra completely from the enslavement of Nigeria. So, in doing that, we will never be an island. We will go into international politics with the United Nations, America, and every other country that wish to do business with Biafra. We are not going to be an island. So I want everyone